Let's explore Liberty City. Good idea, eh? So this is the third safe house in the game, and this garage, sometimes it has a glitch and the middle door will open and not the two side doors. I've seen it happen. So this is Shoreside Vale, and this area is a Colombian gang area. They have machine guns and AK-47s. So if you want to have fun in GTA 3, fighting off the Colombians is one of the things you usually do. I need this car. This is a Mr. Whoopi van, and I need it for a mission. So I'm just gonna save it in my garage. If it fits, I hope it fits. Because I crossed one like 3 times already. I didn't know I needed it, but I have to bring this to a import-export garage somewhere in the first city, Portland. So maybe someday I'll show you this glitch with the other door that opens. It's interesting. If you just joined my stream, you may not know that I have a music stream as well with some special kind of music, I'd say. I never heard that anywhere else. So sometimes I'm streaming music, other times I'm streaming games. Lately I've been playing a lot of GTA Vice City and GTA San Andreas. And recently I also tried Bully on PS2, and it works pretty nice with my PC. I plug my PS4 controller in there, and the sound connects very well, and the controller is all programmed. So yeah, it's pretty easy. So if you don't know, there's a mission here, the import-export garage, and once you complete it, you get all the cars. So you want let's say you want the Cheetah. My favorite car is the Cheetah. It's like a Ferrari, so there you get your Cheetah. I would like to drive clean, so I got in an accident right when I say that. So I'll get a Dodo and I'll fly around. This is the best car to drive clean, honestly. Because driving isn't easy in this game. It's not like Vice City. It is a bit different, a bit more jumpy, I say. Your suspensions are not quite tuned. In comparison, the cars in Vice City drive very nicely. It's ironic thinking that Vice City is the 80s and this is like the 2000s, but you know what? It's okay. So the key to fly with the Dodo, you have to push it down and go forward until it grinds on the street, and you let it. You leave your joystick at the neutral position after it grinds like this, and it will lift off, and then you push it down when it goes up too much, and essentially that's how you fly. So this is a Donald Love statue where there is this garden on the rooftop. It's pretty hard to get there. You need a flying tank usually, so you cannot fly with a tank in the definitive edition, unfortunately. But I heard it is possible to make it there with the Dodo, but you may need the flying cars cheat too. So I don't think there's any way to go there without a cheat. That's Central Park, where you get missions from the Corrupt Cop. And this is the Cox Stadium, which is a sport team. Their name is the Cox. There's the hospital. You will end there a lot, because right over here there's a neighborhood full of Colombian gangs. They have machine guns, as I said. There's this nice little bridge. Whoop, and I crashed. I'll get a Dodo again. Oh, Stallion. Ah. Taxis is good. I probably still have the taxi missions to do, and you get a very nice taxi for it, so let's do some taxi. It's very worth it. The import-export garage. So, in case you didn't know about the import-export garage, then you'll know about it when you do taxi missions. And then you may see the list of cars there that you have to bring back. Ah, you're kidding me, Mr. Whoopi. I know I didn't save it last time, so. So if you want some music, you can put my music stream while you watch my gaming stream. So you watch both at the same time. Because you don't need to see for the music stream. And I don't think you need to hear the GTA music again. You probably heard it before. I'm not gonna do the same mistake again. Is it? Yeah. Come on! That's fine. So I'm just gonna save it. Great. This is the definitive edition. Cloud texture is a bit better than before. Great, my Mr. Whoopi's there. I'm just gonna push it in. Yeah, a Dodo is the best way to explore. It's the fastest vehicles, and we'll see them most places in the shortest amount of time, if I don't crash. Everything. So you see, the Colombians are pretty tough, and I seem to always find ice cream cars right now. I should get my taxi instead. My taxi hasn't been shot on. So this neighborhood is pretty much safe. There are some gangs, but not a ton. And there's not much to do in this neighborhood, but there are lots of unique stunts and hidden packages. So I still have 4 hidden packages to find, and they might be in this neighborhood. Somewhere around here. So there's a lot of industrial places there. I think they could have put something more to this game, but you know what? Companies make games and they spend a lot of time making the games and making sure that the games are good and that people will like them. This was pretty spot on for the year. Like back in 2001, 2D games were still a thing. Like half of the games were 2D, the other half were 3D. And now it's pretty much like 90% of the games are 3D. Well, maybe still half and half, but I don't play 2D games more. I wish they made a new Lemmings game. I might play the original Lemmings game on live stream. That would be fun. When you crash, you pick up your speed again. It takes about 300 meters of straight line to start flying. Look at this. This is when you can fly. You just let go your joystick and push down. So this bridge, I don't suggest you fly over it unless you're flying at the maximum height. I suggest you pass under it if you just took off. Now let's go to the dam, the Cochrane Dam. Right here. This is where the last mission happens, where you save Maria from the big bad boss. Oh, see that? Oh no! That was a bad crash. I could have made it, but I did not have the reflexes. Mr. Whoopi doesn't like being parked here. Let's push it in. So, back to the airport. You may think I'm wasting my time, but I haven't found the hidden packages and all, so I'm just playing the game until I find them. I will complete the import-export in the first island, and then I got a few races to do. And wow, nice jump there! Oh my gosh! Yeah, I like those trucks. They're pretty good. If you need a car in GTA 3, this is one of the best choice. I would usually save one when I got to the boat and sniper mission and in the early stages of the game. As a kid, I'd put that in my garage and then I do drives around town with it. I love this car. Just like a H2 or something. H1. Back then it was called a Hummer. Oh, well, look at this. Splatter Colombians with a car, and that looks easy. Looks really easy. Just have to roll fast on the sidewalk. Not get killed, you know. This is the hard part. Not getting killed. Whoa, where are my guns? I don't have any guns. Oh no. Well. Oh, yeah, of course. Of course. So tonight I'm having Girl Scout cookies. They knocked on my door last afternoon. And they had those green cookies. They're pretty powdery. Yeah. They just crumbs in your fingers. But they have good taste. It's bitter. It's like chocolate. I always buy stuff when people knock my door. I'm kidding. So, see, that's their version of the Empire State Building, I guess. So that's the Donald Love Tower right here, and this is Kenji's Casino. Whoa, I almost crashed. So, just going down there. Oh. There is the construction site. This is Colombian territory. I wasn't far from here last time. So the good way to go up with the Dodo is actually to vary a bit your techniques from going sideways and down. There is a missed texture spot there, like they didn't do textures, and you can fall in there with your plane. Whoa! Well, that was a nice landing, I guess. So it's very hard to have it to take off in the city, but this is the spot, pretty much. If you go like that, and somehow you avoid all the cars, yeah, this is pretty hard. You usually end up getting 2 stars because you're rolling on the sidewalk and I'm going back to the airport, I guess. It's the best way to take off. But this bridge is a place where you can take off if you're good enough and you're lucky enough. See, I'm not very lucky. Oh, she's ready now. So I got it. I got it. That's the Cochrane Dam. There's this little passageway under the bridge there. I never drive there, somehow. But I should. There's the airport. We often go there. I almost crashed there. So there's no coming back from that. I'll get a new one. And I'm gonna take off again. This is a spot right in between the planes and then between the choppers. And you just lift here. If you don't hit the choppers, then you're golden. If you hit the choppers, then you got to take your speed again. Then you shouldn't go back there, like back behind the hills there. You'll get stopped. You're better off if you go this way or this way. But if you're looking for hidden packages, sometimes you can see them from your plane, so this is pretty much the key. If you only have a few remaining like me, you have a lot of fun just looking for your packages this way. I always do. See how fun is it to fly. If you're expert, then you go into a tunnel and you fly the whole tunnel. That would be a good video, I guess. If you do that without hitting anything, then you're a master. And this is the Cochrane Day. And if you want to go down, then it's pretty hard to keep your plane in control, so you got to be brave and believe in yourself. And we're going to the second town, but we're on the other side of the bridge. So here there's this radio panel with Flash FM and other radio stations. This is some little docks. Some little passageway for pedestrians. And then there's Phil's place here. The Cox Stadium. This is the university. I'll be right back. Oh, I think I was flying with the dodo right now, right? Yeah, okay. So this is Portland, the first city in the game. This is the port area where you do a lot of missions for the mafia. I almost crashed there. So sorry. I wasn't looking. Oh. So when this happens, well, you're on your own. You gotta crash if you want to be saved. Yeah. Just gonna adjust something there. No save. Okay. So this is Joey's garage. Auto painting. Insurance repairs. And this is the bridge. This bridge explodes in the first mission. I guess that's not a spoiler. There's packages right there and right there, usually. And in the parks, there's a few. So overall, Liberty City in GTA 3 is pretty small. You can go around the city in five minutes. There's a mission where you have to destroy coffee stands. Espresso to go. It's a nice mission. And there's like 8 coffee stands in the old city. You got to find the best route to destroy them all in under like 8 minutes. I may very well do a playthrough of GTA 3, maybe a speedrun, I don't know. But if I do a speedrun, it would be a clean one. I would not be cheating. No. I wouldn't use glitches at all. But some missions using the airport, you can save some time if you leave with the dodo. It's actually the fastest way to leave this place and go back to second island, Staten Island. Well, it's not the easiest route, but usually I can also manage to fly above this building. doesn't seem I'm gonna make it, so I'm gonna take this Times Square street. I don't know. Well, Times Square is more over there. It's really the best way to explore Liberty City by plane. You see the whole place. And I took a unique stunt again. So if you're skilled enough, you can actually recover from that. See, I might actually have done it. Oh yes, I went into the nether. That's it. Okay. I wish I would land in Vice City. That would be cool. They should have combined the games with the definitive edition. Like CJ going to Liberty City again and all that. That would have been so cool. Maybe a few extra missions with CJ, Tommy, and Claude. So that's a university. And this is some residential area with a parking lot in the middle. That's it, the place we call Times Square in real life. You can see all those bright signs. And here's the dock here when you catch a boat at some point. That's a little church. I was a bit lucky there that the building did not have a hit zone or something at the top. I don't have to hold the gas. You see, you don't have to have you don't have to trouble to fly with this plane. You just have to guide it. This is much calmer. All I was hearing was the motors. You have to push it down to go up. It's counterintuitive, but this is how it works. And if you're in trouble, well, you should go sideways. It's always a good idea to go sideways. Look at that. Boom. Well, I thought I'd make it, but this is how you do nice stunts. The trick is you go up and then you turn around and then you fly down and you do a loop. That's pretty cool. Yeah. I'll get a plane again. I was right beside the bridge. Oh. Okay. So there's another area that we didn't see. It is the metro area, the subway area. it's not like the place I show you. And there's this tunnel. Otherwise, we did not see like the scrapyard in Portland. I might want to go fly there. And there was an interesting glitch back in the days with the hobos in the tunnel in the first island, where you jump on a bobcat hood right in front of them, and Molotov cocktails would start appearing. Oh no, I mean hobos would start appearing, like a bunch of them, and you could have infinite Molotov cocktails with them. It was pretty neat. I used to do that all the times on Xbox. I made it. See, that's how you do the loop. It's pretty easy, don't you know? There we see Staten Island from far away. And there's Portland. See, I did a complete loop. That's so nice. There's some streets there. Lots of hidden packages in this area as well. And then, am I crashing? Seems like I'm flying. Yeah. That's cool. The St. Mark's area. And the junkyard I was talking of is right behind. Right in front of me. That's the junkyard. There's a scrapping machine, you know. I had to recover now. You see, they seem to never pull your joystick, but I was gonna crash if I didn't recover, so I pulled the joystick towards me to recover. Hello, little plane. See, then again, I did have to recover because I was crashing. So this is a skill you learn once you crashed a lot. You know when to try to recover and when to just go with the flow. Oh. I don't know what's the record for flying with the Dodo. I guess it is a few hours. Somebody must have taken this to the limit. Like, oh, like it's good to know where the hidden stunts are, but sometimes you just hit one, you can't recover from that. Look at this. I'm just flying from far away, coming back home, coming back home, baby. Oh yeah. I'm just coming back home. Yeah. Let's look at this. He's coming. Oh my gosh. This guy is flying. Yeah. And now, yeah. I almost made it. I almost made it back. But I still have all my speed, so I should be good to go actually. If I don't hit a post. Ah, that was almost perfect. Like literally. I could see where I was going. So you don't have the rudder to guide your plane like in San Andreas. Without the rudder, it's pretty hard. Ah. And the plane is pretty fragile as well. It's similar to a normal car. So not very safe to drive around in town. No. You gotta do what you gotta do. Ah, this is my chance. Right here. See that? Now it's ready to take off, but I'm just taking it. Ah. Maybe I should save it here. Because this is a good takeoff spot. I should always have a plane here. I like planes. Beep, beep, beep. I hope it fits. It needs to fit. Come on. Yeah. Ah. That's good enough. Yes, save my plane. I'll be right back. So I just opened the cold drink. Sometimes seems like they don't realize it's Sunday night for me too. Well, Monday night, but no, it's like a Sunday. And like everyone else, I like to do what I like to do on Sunday nights. But I got 4 kids. They're growing up and it's getting easier. So, and I'm not saying life was easy when I didn't have kids, but life was easier, and now it's getting easier again. I'm getting to have time for myself, and that's great. The hardest part is until 3 years old. Before that, they need you all the time. Ah, my plane! Have you seen that? It's pretty huge. Okay. So, if you want to take off, well, I know a place. A great place. This plane can go uphill quite easily comparing to other cars because it's made for that. So the good place to take off is right here. This is amazing. It's a bit round, but you get enough place to take some speed. See? Easy. It doesn't have to be that hard. On a street with cars, it's almost impossible. Like, I managed to do it maybe once in 10 times, once in 20 times, and more often than not your plane explodes. Whoa, I like abused it. Yeah, I did things you shouldn't do, and that's why you shouldn't do that. Oh, I thought I was gonna get a ghost car. Like, sometimes you sit in the car and it drives. So if you want to save a dodo in your garage, it has to be in Staten Island, unfortunately. It's not easy to take off from there, so... Come on! Oh, I wish a car would get crushed by the bridge, like in between the two parts. That would be nice. Whoa! So, I still have 4 packages to find, and I have no idea where they are. Maybe on the train tracks in the first city. I know there's 1 or 2 there, and I didn't walk the old tracks, if I remember. And my other idea is maybe I should do the Unix stunts, and I would see some places that maybe I did not remember, and maybe the packages are there. Well, that was pretty great. I didn't think I would make it. Whoa, hit a bump there, huh? Have you seen that? Hit a real bump. This is back to Portland. Which is basically New Jersey, you know? I've driven into New Jersey once when I left New York City. Well, a port in New Jersey actually. A cruise port. And I liked it. You know, it looked pretty industrial too. But the nicest place I've seen on the road to New York was the Delaware Water Gap. Oh my gosh. If you've seen the Delaware Water Gap, just say it in the comments. It is a nice sight. Like, this is some big park, and when you're on the road there, you just drive between the two cliffs. So nice. The Delaware Water Gap. I didn't know this place before I drove into it. But since then, I love it. It's one of my favorite places. So this area is Chinatown. We didn't get to fly above it yet. So seems like we're going back. This is the towers where the Yakuzas are hiding out. And there's a mall here. Nice little mall. Well, I hit a wall. So this might be a time to recover. No. No recovery. That's fine. Maybe it's time to do a bit of sandbox, you know? That's how I find packages usually. When I just don't expect it. Give me your car. I still flew for a long time, so it's worth a save. I don't know what's the record, but I'd like to do 6,000 seconds, which is 2 hours or a few days in game. This explode 25 yardies in 120 seconds. Well, I seen how to do it. They have baseball bats, you see, and sometimes your best bet is be on a car so you're safe, you know? Be on a trash can. Great. Boom. $15 more. Ah! See, this is when it gets a bit saucy. You gotta run there. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. Well, the solution is easy. I'm just gonna reload. And actually, you get more guns when you reload because your drops reappear at your safe house. So the guy is like, oh no, no new guns. Oh, the guy is as if he's subscribed to Amazon, but for guns. He's got guns every day at the store. I hope they add in GTA 6. I hope there's a petsovernight.com website where you can buy a pet overnight. And yet you get little bundles of love directly to your door. So you could buy a dog or a cat, I don't know, a crocodile. And that website would sometimes deliver you a crocodile when you ask for a cat. Because that's petsovernight.com for you. Oh, I'm dead. Of course. Of course I'm dead. Let's reload again. Last try for today. No, I'm gonna be back. Sometimes when you have kids, best way to have a nice Christmas and have a good time, well, don't change your routine. Do the same as usual. Go to sleep at the same time. Otherwise, you do something special for Christmas and you want to get back to your routine, well, your kids don't want to. Your kids like the Christmas routine and they live by that routine. I think I can make it. I think I can make it. Oh, yeah. I made it. The Banshee, one of the best cars in this game. I have so many good memories. Just going to that store in the first island and robbing the Banshee. Felt great. I would just drive it like I stole it, and I wasn't at the hospital yet. I had crashed the Banshee and I was gonna get a new one at the store. And if there was no Banshee for me, well, I would go on a rampage and scrap cars at the scrapyard until the Banshee came back. Sometimes after a good cop chase, I would just go to the scrapyard and get the car destroyed, so you're sure they don't find you and track you. And back then I was playing GTA 3 and dreaming of when I would be 30 or 40 and the GTA games would be so real and you would be able to do real estate and I don't know, plan your own heists. We didn't get there yet, but you know, they have to bring a bit more of what the Warriors had. Like you break a storefront and you steal the stuff in there, do mayhem. So if they had like a gang control system like the Warriors, where you can say runaway or mayhem or things like that, then the game would be very sandboxy and very, it would bring back like the gang feel that San Andreas had and Vice City had a bit, if you do 100% completion at least. So because in Vice City you can hire gang members if you get 100%. This is pretty cool. And you get your guards to follow you around whenever you go. Feels pretty baller. I hope they bring this back in GTA 6. You can get your bodyguards and all. Oh! I'm glad this building was just an image and not like some zone where you crash. See how I threw my plane like that? This is the worst thing to do. I almost fell in the water. Now some Colombians want me. Well, this may be perfect. If only it could be that easy. Maybe with some tweaking of the dodo statistics. Ha! I'm escaping from the police, but I'm flying. Oh. I guess I'm just gonna head back there and take a new one. It's not very far now. Oh, at least I get this. Nice. They had some nice things going on with the planes there. Like, and I just learned today in just a short video on YouTube. There was no there wasn't any planes landing in San Andreas. That's pretty sad. As a kid, I must have waited and waited for a plane to land, and it never came. See, when it goes, if you go sideways, you get a pretty stable flight, actually. This is one of the tricks of flying with a Dodo. Just turn around, and you won't go down. It's pretty fun. You can just run in a circle. So if you're looking for a package, that might be the way. Because you know you're not going down, so... I tried to find this package, but it is pretty well hidden. That's why they call it a hidden package. Whoa. Well, I don't mind crashing near the airport. I mind crashing in water. That's not nice. I should be able to jump right here. If I can run. Ah! Why is he not running, eh? He's not running. So when you have your Dodo explode, there are still lights on it. Yeah, he's never running. Ah! He should run. Great, I got it. No, I don't drive electric cars, but I would get a Cybertruck. That would be fine. I like painting my car and all, so this one is ready to paint. Doesn't even come with a color. I would just tape the windows, put the any color I like on it. Paint it pink for the kids. My daughter is gonna drive by the time I can buy a Cybertruck. I would have this and maybe a Corvette or a Viper. It's like there's a hole in the side here. Maybe there's a secret Easter egg there. Maybe I should crash in this hole and I'll find a secret place like Dark Hills hiding place. And only someone who can fly with a dodo would be able to do that, so that's like less than 1% of the players for this game. Oh no! It's very important to know where the jumps are because you don't want to crash. If you crash in a building, it can be pretty hard to make it back to the ground. So this place, it's a good place to take off if you get lucky. Like I got lucky. Oh, well, not so much. This Patriot is bulletproof, so if I scrap this car, I'm not saving the game. Otherwise, you lose it. And it can be useful if you want to have a nice chase and all, and you want to be able to escape the police, or if you will need to drive in a gang area. So usually I move this car and then I save. I park it in another garage, and I like moving cars. But right now I just want to fly. I wish I could fly with a plane in GTA 4, but Oh. Well. Oh. Okay. I didn't do anything wrong. This is like an echo. Or the Corolla, I guess. They call it the Kuruma. Man, it's a bit like a Corolla. In terms of power and handling. It's an easy little car. This is the first car you drive in GTA 3, if I remember well. In the bridge mission, when you escape the jail. So if you're still learning to fly, I suggest you fly over water. Because when you fly over water, then you don't get unique stunts. You don't have to avoid buildings. So it's easier if you just fly around. One place that's nice to crash is right there on Kenji's building. Oh, well, at least I did land. Now, can I take off? Right here is perfect spot. It goes into the water, so you just have to do it without crashing. Don't try to push down before you're fast enough. I got it. So that would be a nice trick, flying right in that tunnel there and out. That would be pretty cool. Yeah. Not today.